YouTube, what is good, YouTube? It's your boy, Mr. SF, at work with it today. At work with it right now. About to, as you guys can see, this return line right here. About to go down the whole line and make sure that everything runs good and no codes or anything like that, because we are actually supposed to have a tornado today in Nashville. We're supposed to have a tornado today. So usually when we have a tornado, our store, because we are the HVAC and power generation, we have a bunch of generators. So usually our store gets a whole bunch of calls. Let y'all hear these diesel real quick though. Hold on. Yeah, usually our store gets a whole bunch of calls, and we usually have to end up, supplying a lot of our machines. So we're just trying to make sure everything is working properly and that it's ready to go just in case it needs to go, because we really don't know what's gonna happen. I don't even know if we're gonna have school today. I hope we don't. But if we do, it is what it is. They did cancel school in like the elementary school and high school kids today, so they may or may not cancel school today. I don't know. We'll see what today has in store for us, man. SF Gaming on top.
Look at this one up. Hey, he's 37, still older than
you. YouTube, what's good? It's another day of shop management. Oh, they sent me home from work a little early today because we was not doing shit. Like when I say we weren't doing shit, we wasn't doing nothing. We was literally just walking around, just talking, kicking shit. Our manager had told us to clean up the shop. We went ahead and did that real quick, but really, the shop was already clean as f***. Sorry before I was really interrupted. It's Tuesday, and it really ain't even got dirty yet because we ain't did shit. I know I wasn't at work yesterday, but yeah, we ain't really do nothing today. I really don't even know why we're going to class because we're technically under tornado watch. But I guess we'll see what happens. Shit, they want us to die, so y'all pray for your boy. Nah, just kidding. But yeah, man, on the way to class. It's raining a little bit. I ain't gonna cap, but shout out my boy Caleb, man. But yeah, bro, it's raining. On the way to class. Well, I guess we'll just see how today goes. Shit, it's gonna be boring as hell because, all we doing is sitting in the classroom. But show y'all what we do today. See what today has in store for us. Appreciate y'all for all the love and support, man. And man, we on the road to 1K subs, bro. We need to hit 500. We need to hit 500 subs before April is over, man. For real. So let's get on the grind. Let's get on the motive. Let's do it, man. Let's get this shit done. SF Gaming on top.
But what does it do for your organization? If we were to increase just each RO by 0.5 hours, what does it do? Well, you math wizards have already figured it out. 0.5 is 1/3 of that hour and a half. You would increase your profit at the end of the year by $100,000. Instead of $300,000 in customer labor sales, you will build $400,000 in customer labor sales. Now that would look good on anybody's books. So let's talk about how you can increase customer labor sales. Real easy.
What's good, YouTube? It is a chilly, rainy, well, kind of rainy, not really rainy. It wasn't raining too much today, but it's a chilly, fucking cold, gloomy day in Nashville, as y'all can see, man. It's one of those days. I ain't even gonna sit here and lie like I'm having the best day, cause I'm not. But hey, fuck it, we ball. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pick your head up and keep it moving. Some people didn't wake up today, so y'all keep y'all heads up, stay focused on y'all goal, stay focused on your journey, stay down, stay true to whatever you trying to do, and I promise you'll achieve your goals. I promise you. But off that topic, sorry if the videos is kind of slowing down a little bit, cause I promise y'all, like, we not doing shit in class. So, like, when I say we not doing shit in class, like, we not doing nothing. Like, we ain't went to the shop once. We've been sitting there getting lectured all day. It's getting real repetitive at this point. All we do is little discussion questions. All we do is little discussion questions on the computer. We watch videos and things like that. But I mean, the information that we getting is helpful. I can't sit here and lie like it's not, but it's kind of like, damn, when we gonna do something? So it's kind of hard for me to push the content out for y'all, because I know y'all just don't want to sit here and watch me get lectured all goddamn day. But maybe y'all do, maybe y'all don't. Just let me know in the comment section. But to top all that off, about to head there today. We're probably just gonna get another lecture today. I'll get y'all some clips of that shit. I mean, just to throw something in the vlog. We supposed to be going to the shop. He said at least twice this month, but shit, I don't know when that's gonna be. But whenever it is, I will definitely get you guys some clips in the shop, some funny moments, whatever I can get for y'all. I'm gonna probably push out a video this weekend, and then I'm gonna go over my project on YouTube with you all before I turn it in, and I'll have them record my presentation as well. So some content should be coming out. I'm doing the best I can, y'all. But hey, man, appreciate y'all for all the love and support, man. Y'all know the drill. SF Gang, we on top. Y'all keep supporting, keep liking, keep commenting, keep sharing the videos, keep showing love, and I'm gonna show y'all some love back, man. For real. We on the road to 1K subs, but we gotta hit that 400 first before we can get to that 1K. So I need y'all to sub up. You know what I'm saying? If you're not subscribing, you watching this video right now, what the fuck are you doing? Just hold on, just stop, just pause. No, matter of fact, just pause. Stop. Pull the brakes. Just pause. Go subscribe right now. I'll give you like 5 seconds. Just go ahead. I'll wait. You still ain't subscribed, bro? Bro, didn't I just tell you? But yeah, man, y'all subscribe to your boy. Support the channel. Help me out. You know what I'm saying? This lady about to hit me and shit. But guess what, y'all? While I was in my Uber today, on the way home from work, and he was driving a Prius, and he was like, yeah, buddy, I'm gonna have to let you out, man, because my brakes aren't working. I said, what the fuck you mean your brakes aren't working? So his brakes weren't working, so he let me out and he refunded my ride. I had to sit on the side of the road in the cold and wait like 10 minutes for another Uber to come. That shit blew me today. So, you know, I'm trying to keep my head up, y'all, keeping a positive attitude. Gotta keep going, stay focused. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing I can do but stay focused, you feel me? Keep on grinding on this journey, man. But dang, I had something else to tell y'all, but I can't remember. When I think of it, I'll come back. SF Gang on top.
Quadrant you fit into, what quadrant your spouse or significant other fits into while we've been having this discussion. Because the most important thing is that you recognize that customer. You don't have to get it right 100% of the time, but you've at least got to recognize the significant cues. You see, a 3 and a 1, those are the extremes, aren't they? The fast, efficient transaction, getting in, getting out, don't want a whole lot of information that belongs to the quadrant 1. And the quadrant 3 that's going to hang around for a while. Those are the extremes. 2s and 4s, our industry is kind of built for 2s and 4s, right? We've taught service writers for years to be personable, to go over the invoice, as in slow the transaction down, or give bullet points, be efficient. 2s and 4s, you've got a lot of latitude. It's almost hard to mess up with a 2 or a 4. But the 1s and the 3s are the really tough ones. And the 1s and the 3s are the customers that are most challenging for you. So what do you do with the 3 at the counter when the 2 come walking through the door that are quadrant 1? You have an advantage with quadrant 3. You have a tool in quadrant 3. You see, you can say to that quadrant 3 customer, I'd love to hear the rest of this story. Can I get these 2 guys in and out of here real quick, and then I'll be right back to you? And what did the quadrant 3 just hear you say? They just heard you say that you want to hear the rest of their story. and then you'll be right back. So how patient are they going to be? They're going to be pretty patient now, aren't they? They're hanging out. They may not have a whole lot else to do. Or they may say, I'm all set. I'll let you get back to work. We'll see you later. What did the quadrant ones hear you say? The quadrant ones saw some exceptional customer service, didn't they? They saw you excuse yourself politely from that quadrant 3 without pushing them away. And they also heard you say, I want to get them in and out of here. What can you do to get quadrant ones in and out quickly? Especially if you have a waiting room full of people or you got a line forming at your counter. Because those quadrant ones are the ones that are tough to deal with, aren't they? Especially when you have a line. Use what tools you have available to you. If you have a pre-printed repair order and you know what they're there for, just ask them to sign it and get them going. You can excuse yourself from the person right there at the terminal when you have a moment and say, excuse me for 2 seconds, let me have this gentleman sign this repair order and I'll be right back to you. It sends an important message. Don't do that with a quadrant 1 at your terminal. Get them going and then handle the next quadrant 1. If you've got a night drop envelope at the counter, or you've got a customer problem analysis sheet, we'll talk about that later, at the counter. These tools can be used to gather information from quadrant 1 customers. You know what I say about handling quadrant 1 customers? They're like dealing with 4-year-olds. What do you do with a 4-year-old? Those of you that have kids can probably give me the answer. You give them something to do. Quadrant 1 customers are a lot like handling a 4-year-old. They're antsy, they want to get going, they want to do. Hand them something to do. If you give them something to fill out, here, ma'am, I know you want to get going. If I can just collect some information from you regarding your problem, we'll get you out of here quicker. The thing it does by giving them something to do is you've just put their time back in their hands. When you ask for them to fill out the night drop envelope or the problem analysis
we are back, YouTube. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Mr. SF. And right now, supposed to be going to class today in a little bit. It's about like 1:50, something like that. But today we are actually having the solar eclipse. That's why it's kind of like real dark and gloomy. But I don't have any glasses, so I'm not gonna be watching it because honestly, I could really care less. But yeah, I really don't care. But as far as class and things of the important nature, let me get some light for you guys. Things of the important nature. As you know, guys, class has been pretty boring. It's not really much going on in there. But I am just gonna try to get whatever I can get for you guys. But I did want to take the chance to show you what we are doing. Like what some of the things that we're doing in class. So basically we're going over like how to handle customers, reading the types of customers, what types of customers we're going to be going into, and how to be able to handle different types of people in different situations. Because just in case you want to be a service manager, a shop foreman, or anything like that, just in case you know what I'm saying, you don't want to turn wrenches for the rest of your life, which is completely understandable because your boy don't. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I'm not turning wrenches for the rest of my life. That's dead. But yeah, I'm gonna show y'all what I got going on real quick. All right, y'all. So these right here are what we really be doing. So like, it's really like like I'm gonna click on one. Click on this one. Basically, like they put these questions on there, and then we just scroll down, and everybody answers the questions and stuff like that. And then also, as you guys heard. In the presentation when I was in class, maybe some of you did, maybe you didn't, but we are also having a shop project where we have to create our own shop and things like that. So this is I'm gonna show you guys what I've got so far. So this is what I got so far. Some light. I'm not really There you go, your boy Mr. SF. Haven't really done too much on it, but it looks good for the most part. And yeah, man. Also, another thing we are getting ready to do. We have some training. We have this special training that the school is paying for coming up. I'll be getting footage of each one of those classes for you guys. I am taking BMW 101, a deep dive into electrical systems, the 3 Ps of a high performance shop. And what else am I taking? I'm taking a turbochargers class. And I'm taking the BMW Valvetronic system class as well. So this should be a good couple videos for you guys. Some good content, good things to watch, good information that's gonna come out of this. It's gonna be at the Opryland Hotel, so we should have a lot of fun. Some of my friends are coming, some aren't. But yeah, man, y'all just stay tuned, stay down for the ride. Appreciate y'all for all the love and support, man. Y'all been going crazy on all of the videos, man. I really just appreciate all the love and support, man. SF Gang, we on top. I got my clip glasses on. I can't see shit, but yeah, man.
We can't see this. Now the class. He really did.
Look at y'all ugly ass niggas. Look, y'all like y'all ain't never seen no clip before.
Nah, I seen one a few years ago. It was much better than this because it wasn't class.
Shit, first of all, you in the middle of the goddamn road. The line all the way over here. You ain't even backed up all the way. God damn.
My sense of awareness thrown off a little bit because the fence was there.
Right. Hey man, y'all should go try this from Smoothie King. This shit good. But this parking job and it's just terrible. And then you missing the door handle.
It's the last one, bitch.
VIN. And then later on, you could buy 3 CDs. And you could choose up to 8 different VINs. And you could look up, just like we do here in the shop, you could look up the information. And with that 8 CD, ding ding, that's home. And then back that little motor out until it finds a good autoplay. But what you did is you decided to save a little time and you didn't do the drive cycle. So now the customer accelerates, gets to the corner, and the IAC begins to be sent to the end. It reaches the end or near the end, the customer lets off the gas, pulls up the stop sign, and the car instantly dies. It didn't complete the drive cycle. Nothing's wrong with the car. It just didn't do its test because you didn't send it for a test drive. But you just destroyed a customer's confidence in your establishment's ability to actually fix the car. All because it saved the technician about 9 minutes. Do a quick test drive. And guys, if I tell you that happened once, I'll tell you it happened 100 times. And this was at the same place. You'd think that we as techs would have learned it, by time number 9. But no, we had to do it another 90 some times. And essentially, what eventually happened was, if that did happen and you were the tech that did the repair, you got docked. It cost you some money, and eventually that's what caused the tech to change the way they did it. Okay, we'll take this 9 minutes or 10 minutes to do the test drive. And that's all it ever took. And watch our CSI, literally guys, our CSI went from 3 stars to 5 stars just by making that one change. It's a minor thing, but it was one of those deals that really broke the customer's goodwill because we just didn't want to spend the 9 minutes as a tech. And it is, we're flat rate. You don't get tech.
Engine Masters presented by AMSOIL, and if you're a regular viewer, you remember this little guy right here. This is the 351 Ford Windsor that went head-to-head in an earlier episode against a 350 small block Chevy, and the Ford won by like that much. You needed a micrometer to see how much it won by, but it was good enough to earn it a spot on this episode where we're going to show you the power and tuning differences between a dual plane intake manifold
Really?
and a single plane intake manifold. I'm going to explain all of that after we get through with the baseline, but first, I just got to tell you about the combination on this engine because we've really fallen in love with it. This is something anybody can assemble, and here's how. Start off with this rebuilt bone stock short block from a company called ATK. You can buy it from Summit Racing. If I recall, it was neighborhood of $1,300 or something like that. You could do it cheaper if you pulled a 351 out of like an EFI Bronco or something and give it a dingleball rebuild. It would be pretty much just as good as this. Then we go to the camshaft. Now what we have in here is a retrofit hydraulic roller cam. It would have been a little bit cheaper if we'd used the production Ford roller lifters and hold downs and link bars and stuff like that. The cam is an XE282RF for retrofit. You can also get an XE282HR for the regular camshaft. And it's a good tweener camshaft. It's not too big, it's not too small. And it works okay with the low compression ratio on this thing. It is almost 9.5 to 1. Really, I'd like to see it at about 10.5 to 1, but you can run it on dog water, any kind of gasoline you want. Now we get into the good stuff. The Airflow Research 195cc inlet runner aluminum cylinder heads. You saw us run these things on a 410.
Oh, that's pretty sick. I paid more for it for a subscription.
10 cubic inch Ford a
Haven't
while
seen
back, and
ads
they
and
rock.
that.
They're just as good on this thing. If you're gonna skimp on any part of this program, I wouldn't make it the heads because I think they're the key to how happy we are with the overall power curve. But it has other good stuff. All the way up top, we're starting our baseline with the Edelbrock dual plane Performer RPM air gap intake manifold. We've got MSD ignition. One thing that's really important about picking a distributor on a small block Ford is that Comp Cams in particular has a whole bunch of different camshaft cores made of different materials, and the distributor drive gear needs to be compatible with it, so you need to call Comp Cams if you're buying one of their camshafts and just ask them what distributor drive gear do I need to use. Now up top, we've got my favorite carburetor, the Holley XP series. This one's 750 CFM, and this is honestly another place where you could probably skimp in this whole program and buy something like one of Quick Fuel Technologies carburetor, one of the lower end Holley double pumpers. You don't need the Super Trick XP, but we love it, as well as our 1 3/4 inch hooker headers. Now we're gonna hang all of this stuff on the dyno, squirt some AMSOIL into it, and once again show you the nice, sweet power curve of this Ford 351 Windsor. Man, I'm just gonna keep talking about how this engine is like a super simple thing that anybody can bolt together, and the key to that is that rebuilder short block. It's just stock stuff, but you know what? This thing is still a pretty good investment. With all new parts from Summit, like intake manifold oil pan, it's probably about $5 grand. So you wanna take care of it, and you can do that with synthetic oil. You might as well splurge, but the AMSOIL OE line is like their lower priced kind of oil, so you kinda have no excuse not to get some for an engine like this. All right, let's see if I can hit it. I want not one drop on the valve cover. Oh, bam. All right, this should be easy. I have a feeling it's gonna run exactly the same as it did when we did the Ford versus Chevy showdown.
I think that's the right manifold for the engine, honestly.
The dual plane?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Usually I'm a big, tall, single plane guy, but on a street engine, that's probably correct.
All right, well, let's fire it up. We already have this thing tuned up. It is in the exact same configuration that it was in that last episode where we ran the Ford versus the Chevy. And so we're just gonna re-baseline it here and see what it does. Okay, so we have a pretty happy curve here. We made